Hello, everybody. I'll give everybody just a second to get on here. Make sure I see a couple people popping on. I literally got on here right as soon as it struck 9 o'clock. So I'll give it just a second. Let me see if it'll let me click here. Make sure I'm where I should be. I see 2 people popping on, so I could just say, hey, let me know you can hear me well. Let me know, hey, Aaron. Okay, I see a couple people popping on. So I'll give you guys just a minute and then I'll get started. Hey, so just say hey when you get on here. Let me know you guys can hear me good. I know it's a little bit delayed, but just once you can, just start commenting so I can see that you're here. There we go. Hey, Wendy. Okay, so I see some people popping on. I see some familiar faces, so I know I'm in the correct group. So I'll go ahead and get started while I wait on some people to get on here. We'll just do a little bit of background here. When you jump on, let me know where you're from. My name is Shonda. I am from Eastern Kentucky. I'm from a super small little town called Louisa on Eastern Kentucky, literally right on the border of West Virginia. I joined Scentsy back in March of 2018. I joined after I'd had Hendrix. I was suffering postpartum. I wasn't working anymore. And I just wanted something, that I would feel good at again. And I wanted my products at a discount. And so I kind of dove right in. That's just my personality. I dove right in, started having parties like crazy. And I earned my first trip, Cancun for 2, in my first 5 months with Scentsy. My paychecks was larger than what I had expected. And guys, I seen the potential right then for this business. And so since then, I continue to set new goals. I continue to educate myself, continue to push myself, and continue to grow. And that's where we're at now. I see everybody telling me, so hey, from Virginia, Idaho, Texas, Alabama. So hey, everybody. Hey. So I know, guys, December is a crazy month in general. It's busy in our business and just in our personal life. December, all things Christmas. So I will try not to keep you guys long. But I do hope that I can share some helpful tips with you guys. I do have my notes here because I'm definitely squirrely. I'll try not to look at your comments a whole lot. I'll kind of scroll back through after. But I'm always so honored when I'm asked to do these type of trainings. So thank you, Wendy, for asking me. And whenever I was thinking, what kind of topic can I do? What can I talk about? What can I share that might be helpful? And I was like, well, what am I trying to learn in my business right now? What can I do? And maybe I can share that with you guys, and maybe it'll be a little helpful for you. So I know a lot of you guys have heard people talking about like our words, like what's your word for the year? So I kind of went off that. So if you guys already have your word picked out for the year, go ahead and comment it. And I'll keep going. But my word for the year 2022 is going to be intentional. And I know that sounds super broad. You're like, Shonda, intentional can be so many things. And it absolutely can. But for this training and this topic, I want to hone in on being intentional with growing your social media presence so that you can increase your online sales and expand your network. So I see growth. Love that. So again, I'm going to say that one more time, being intentional to grow your social media presence so you can increase your online sales and expand your network. So for 2022, me personally, and then I just want to know if any of you guys sound like this sounds pretty cool to you and might be something you're interested in. I really want to increase my online orders. I would love it if I woke up every morning and had a new PWS order, right? Like how awesome would that be if we woke up and just kept having notifications of new PWS orders? Like literally making money while I sleep. And I'm like, how can I do that? Guys, we are in a time right now where social media is huge and social selling is huge. So I started following all these different things or all these different people and seeing what I could do so that I could grow on social media that's also going to increase my sales and increase and expand my network. Sorry, I was looking, let me look through here. Unique, prepared, organization. I love these. I will go through and look at those comments here in just a second because again, I will get completely off track. But continue typing those up. I love hearing from you guys. But I would love to make money while I sleep. And we never want to be comfortable with where we are as far as like customers. You might have 20 loyal customers and you're like, oh, I can ride that out. I'm getting paid at title. I'm getting those paychecks that I want. You never want to be comfortable. You always want to be looking at ways that you can expand and that you can grow. You never want to stop, okay? So there's different types of platforms when we start talking tonight. there's different types of platforms. We have, social media platforms. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Pinterest, we have YouTube, literally all kinds of different platforms. For me, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to choose, and you do not have to choose this whatsoever. I want you to think of the platform that you're going to choose, but I'm going to choose Instagram. Instagram is where I want to build my business. I already use Facebook, but I feel like for me personally, it will be easier for me to reach new people and more people through Instagram. And I know a lot of people that is not on Instagram a lot. It's kind of like, oh, I don't really like it. Me personally, I love Instagram. I could sit and look at it all day. I'm a home decor fanatic. You guys might see me share things like that, whether it's on my personal or on my Instagram page, and my friends will let you know. It's not just like a show. I literally love home decor. So I look at all the things, and I use Instagram so that I can get inspiration from others, and then I try to share inspiration with people as well. So I take their ideas, and then I try to share ideas as well for some home decor inspiration. And I also throw in my Scentsy there too, which I'll talk about in a second. But for me, Instagram, guys, Instagram is full of influencers and social sellers, okay? So I feel like it's very like-minded people like me, okay? Social sellers are all over there. They are people who want to work from home or who are working from home. They are people who want to make extra money or potentially even make a career out of sharing products online. That's what they do on Instagram, okay? That's me. I want to make a career, clearly, out of sharing products that I love, and that's what they do too. So I feel like it's a lot less judgmental than a lot of other platforms, and it is a consumer platform. More than 75% of the users on Instagram make purchases. So there is a lot of selling that goes on to where it's not really like, oh, that's a little weird. It's very common, guys. That's kind of like the social norm now. You don't have to be weird about selling things or advertising things if you do it in the correct way. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But if you've never looked into Instagram, not trying to push you or anything, but do a little bit of research on it, play around with it, and see what it can do for you. It's honestly so easy to use once you educate yourself on it a little bit. And for me, it's just a whole lot easier to reach new people than like Facebook. But some people already might have their other favorite platform. So whatever that favorite platform is, I want you to just think of that when I'm talking about these different things. But you will hear me kind of referring back to Instagram some. But again, this is going to go for any Instagram. Dee Dee Blair said, I get frustrated with Instagram. So Dee Dee, I would love to know, and I won't answer it right now unless I see it, what you get frustrated about, because I feel like a lot of people is like that, but they haven't played around with it enough, because it's honestly pretty easy once you kind of play around with it and how you can find new things. But anyways, I want to know, I'm going to tell you guys, and I want to hear your feedback, what you think. What do you think the secret sauce is, okay? The secret sauce to meeting new customers and potentially getting sales on social media. What do you think that secret sauce answer is? This is all around the board, no matter what the platform is. Again, I'm going to give you guys just a second because I know it's a little bit delayed. I'm going to flip my page over here because y'all know I got the notes. But what do you guys think the secret sauce is to reaching new customers on social media, or potential new customers? Consistency, that's a great guess. Hashtags. Aaron said, I wish I knew. Okay, you guys ready? And I do not want to hear you guys. You need the perfect pictures, captions, and hashtags. Dee Dee, no, we'll talk about that some more. Yes and no, I guess I should say. Consistency, that's what a lot of people say. Reels. Guys, we're not just talking about Instagram. I'm talking every platform right now. The secret sauce to meeting new people, you guys ready? Is building connections. Now, don't roll your eyes. Don't get like, okay, whatever. Seriously, listen to me for a second. Building connections, building relationships. Guys, it's making new friends. We all have heard, and it is true, people buy off of people they know, like, and trust. People join off people they know, like, and trust. We have to build connections with these people. Genuine, real connections with these people. And I'm going to tell you how to start doing that, again, on any social media platform that you're using. I'm going to give you some examples. But before we go any further, I want you guys to know that when you consider building new connections, you have to realize that you have to bring something to the table other than just Scentsy. We're going to share our passion for Scentsy, but we need to bring something to the table that we're passionate about other than Scentsy, something relevant and valuable to the viewers, okay, something that they're going to want to see. So again, like I said, my example is I love home decor, so I share home decor and home fragrance, but I have a passion for home decor, so that's something I focus on. And you might be like, Sean, I suck at home decor. That's not what I'm going to do. So let me give you guys some examples of other things that you can do. Think of things that maybe you have in common with other people, or things that you have common interest in, something that you will really enjoy. Maybe you have a farm. I don't know about you guys, but people post pictures of these cows or like all of their little farm animals, and it explodes. People love seeing things like that. Maybe you have a farm. Maybe you love to garden. I've got a list here. Maybe you exercise. Maybe you're on like a fitness journey, crafting, thrifting. I don't know how many people. I love following people who go, like, literally there's people whose accounts is like, I'm going to Walmart and let me show you these sweaters that I got for under $20. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited to see finds at Walmart that's $20 sweaters and under. But any type of thrifting that you do, maybe you foster. There's a lot of people who have like fostering parents, and they kind of connect with other fostering parents, gardening, cooking, organization. Maybe you're just full of wanting to share positivity with people. Homeschooling, animals, maybe you're just a boy mom and you just want to talk about that day-to-day stay-at-home mom life. It does not have to be something fancy, but something that you can share that other people's going to relate to and that they're going to find relevant and that they're going to want to see, other than just Scentsy. Candy says, I have a mini donkey, alpacas, and Shetland sheep. Candy, everybody would want to see that. So super cute, and you would be able to find other people. When I say that there's people that have accounts for like their dog, not even kidding, there's some of these super duper cute dogs that people post about all the time, and it's ridiculous the amount of people that follow and love these animals. It can be crazy, but that's just some examples of things that you can use to share with other people and build connections with people other than just Scentsy. So I want you to think of things that you can do, and that was just some examples. But now let me say, there was two different things I found when I was taking some notes and listening to some trainings on this, and I want you guys to, and I really loved listening to this because I do this sometimes. I get wrapped up. It says, you don't have to have a massive following to build an impactful business. So again, you do not have to have a massive following to build an impactful business. Do not get caught up in growing your following more than growing your impact. It's so easy to look at numbers, but it's not about the numbers. Let's say you had 20,000 people following you, but only 2,000 of them even interact with you, compared to somebody who might have 7,000 followers and 4,000 people interact with them. That's the thing there, is we're building connections. So you might not have that many people, but if you build connections with them, they're more valuable than all those followers that's doing nothing for you. It says, do you suggest keeping it a business account and connecting the Instagram post to your business? So I will say, this is Instagram. I assume you're asking. We're talking all platforms, but I'm referring a lot to Instagram. Instagram, all I can say is do not do a personal. You want to make sure you have a public account so people can look, like, and when they see you, they don't just say, like, must follow to, like, see their stuff. You want to have a public account. It's up to you. You can do a business account or you can do a creator account. There's not a whole lot of differences between the two. And then I link my business page through my Facebook. But just the main thing is you don't want to have a private profile that people can't see anything. Because if you follow them, they're likely not going to follow you because they can't see anything that you post. You see what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure it's not private. But again, so you don't get caught up on the number of people. Get caught up in the relationships that you build with your following. So just an example of building connections with people. There is this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she has home decor, absolutely, of course. I think she's up to 30-some thousand followers now, guys, but anytime I comment on something, she refers to me by my name, meaning if she takes the time to look at things, she will comment on my stuff. She's genuine. She has a bubbly personality. She just looks exciting and fun to be around. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm attracted to people like that. That's the people that I want to be around. That's the vibe I want to be around, okay? Positivity. And that's what she shows. So I want to be like Kara, okay? I want to be like Kara to other people. I want to bring people in. I want people to see, I want to radiate positivity. I want to share things that is useful. I want to make people feel known. I want to know that they take the time to see that I'm making connections and things with them. And that's just an example of how people do that through social media. They make it They just kind of have conversations with you, and we're going to go into that right now. But before we do, my other note says, make sure when you pick your platform, you educate yourself on it. I want you to do research. This is a whole other training. This is not your upline's job. This is your job to do. Do the training on the platform of your choice. The internet is full of trainings on any type of platform you want. Learn about it, educate yourself, master that platform so that you know what you need to do with that specific platform. You know all of the special little things. Maybe it's hashtags, maybe it's stickers, polls, reels. You know what you need to do to interact with people. So educate yourself on that, and then follow other people who's successful and kind of watch what they do, okay, whatever platform you choose. But things that you can do to start building connections with people on other accounts. What can you do? Again, any social media platform, what can you do? Be more intentional on carving time out of each day. Now, this might sound a little crazy at first. Carve time out of each day, or multiple times a day, to make time to respond, comment, interact, direct message with people, okay? That means if they post something, you're gonna leave a meaningful comment, not like, oh, I love this. This is so cute. You're going to really be like, wow, I really love, and again, here's my home decor. I really love that vintage Santa mug. Where did you get it? What did I do? I opened up a conversation because I ended it with a question. That right there is your first step in the door. We're already getting ready to have a conversation. Okay? Maybe it's animals. Oh my goodness, that is the cutest dog. What breed is it? Okay? You are leaving meaningful comments with people. And you're taking time to respond to anything that they say to you, comment, direct message, but you're going to take time. Ask them questions, leave meaningful comments, engage in their stories. Stories would be like Instagram or Facebook. Go through stories, and if they have little polls, they're asking you questions, you fill them out. Okay? You're taking time to be intentional because you're growing relationships. I'm not saying I sell Scentsy. I'm saying, oh, they want to know what I cooked for dinner. I'm going to tell them. Oh, they want to know what my favorite Starbucks drink is. I'm going to tell them. And then what happens is you slowly build relationships with these people so that whenever they start seeing you post about Scentsy, they're going to be like, wow, I really trust her. I really trust her opinion. I trust her judgment. If she says I'm going to love that, I think I'm going to love that. And it's building relationships with people online, and that's what you want to do. I've started thanking people for following me. If they give me a follow, I'll send them a message, and I'll be like, thank you so much for following me. If their account is public and I can see their posts, and I'll be like, if they have another home decor account, then I'll talk about what I love about their account. But I've started a conversation by direct messaging them and say thank you. Call them by name. Takes a second. Go and look what their name is. Maybe it's not their screen name. My name on Instagram is saved by the smell. That's not Shonda. So they can just go back and then they'll see that my name's Shonda. And they might say, thanks, Shonda. And for me, they took the time to see who I was. I've started doing that to people, making people know that I'm taking the time to see who they are, getting to know. And there's so many people now, I can just look and I'm like, oh, that's Amanda. Oh, that's Kara. I know who these people are. And then they're doing the same with me. Let them know that you find their stuff interesting. That's some things that you can do to other accounts. What can you do for your own profile? Okay, what can you do? Again, this would be like Facebook and Instagram. Posting in your stories. Guys, the algorithm's a real thing no matter what platform you're using. No matter what one, being consistent in all the things. And posting in your stories is something you really want to do. And I will say a lot of times people get more interaction and more sales off of stories. Okay, so posting your stories. Next is showing your face. Everybody's going to be like so scared. Nobody wants to show their face. Nobody. But guys, people like seeing your face. We never win people over with words. We win people over with actions. People like seeing what we are doing. And this goes back because somebody at the beginning of this was like, I feel like it has to be perfect pictures, perfect all this. There's different accounts that look different ways. And I will say I feel like my Instagram where it's home decor is pretty polished. It depends on what you're going after. If somebody has something that's like humor, it's not going to be as polished as what mine is. You do not have to have the perfect picture. You just have to have something that's eye-catching and that's something that would make somebody want to stop and see what the heck you're talking about. But posting daily or a couple times a week. Okay, daily would be ideal because that boosts that algorithm. If you can't do that, then make sure you post a couple times a week. Otherwise, nobody's going to see your stuff because that platform is going to be like, oh, Megan's not even using this, but maybe twice a week. So I'm going to kind of not let a lot of people see her stuff. That's pretty much what happens. If you're not engaging, if you're not sharing, this platform knows. Y'all know how crazy the internet is. I mean, you just think about something and the next thing you know, it's popping up as an advertisement. They know what you're doing, okay? So if you're not using their platform much, if you're not being consistent, if you're not being intentional to be consistent and to do all of these things, they're going to notice and they're not going to share your stuff with as many people. Not as many eyes are going to see it. So posting daily or a couple times a week is ideal. Mixing it up between business and personal. And I'm going to give you guys some ideas of some posts in a second, business and personal, that you can do. Utilize anything extra on your platform. I just talked about that. If there's polls, do polls, ask questions. There's little slide bars. Again, whatever platform you're using, see what the little extras are that does little interactive posts. So here's some examples of things that you can share. Let me take a drink of water just a second. Hold on. I can talk a little fast and get a little winded. Anyways, examples of things that you can share. Because, guys, people want to see how our product can benefit them. So let me just give you another quick example. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but I follow so many people. I find all these new accounts. It's just so intriguing to me. And there is, I don't know if you guys, I think it's called Saint Makeup. I don't know. People do these videos of themselves with all these little dots of makeup on, and they just take one brush and blend it all in, and it looks like awesome. And I'm like, I need that makeup. Why are they doing that? They're showing me how easy their product is. They're showing me the benefits. I don't like putting makeup on. I'm not somebody that's going to spend an hour doing my makeup. If I can just blotch a couple things on, it's all in one palette and I use one brush, I want it. And that's what they're doing, is they're reeling me in, showing me how to use their product so that I want it. That's what I want to do with Scentsy. I want to show people why they need Scentsy. I want to show people why it's so good, okay? Sierra said, I love those videos. I love those videos too. And now I want that makeup. That's just an example. But some examples of things that you can do. Share your payday. Again, when I say that, when I say show your payday, clearly we have to stay in compliance and all of that. But you can talk about how it's your payday. And then, if you need to add the income disclosure, then do so. And I'd seen something recently. A lot of people's too scared to talk about their payday because they feel like it's not big enough. They feel like it's not impactful enough. Maybe they feel like they need to make thousands of dollars before they can share it. Guys, did you know that the average person goes in to direct sales or a side hustle, whatever you want to call it, to make an extra $100 to $500 a month? Most people are not after the thousands and thousands and thousands. Once they see the potential, that might change, but the majority of people, they just want to make an extra $100 to $500 a month. That's what's going to reel them in. So do not ever be embarrassed about sharing that extra income that you have earned, okay? And sharing how it can bless your family, sharing what it can do for you. Share how to change wax. That's so simple. Anytime, I swear, when our cotton cleanups decide to come back in, anytime I share using those cotton cleanups, people love them. They're like, oh my gosh, genius, I need that. Share how you change your wax. Unbox a fragrance flower and set it up. Unboxing different types of warmers. Unboxing your orders, okay? There's so many different apps. I'm even going to share those with you in a second to where you can unbox a whole order and then we can speed it up to where you don't have to be in slow motion. It's kind of like a fast video of you unboxing and showing all this stuff. But unbox an order. Adding laundry products to your washer. Oh, this is how I keep my clothes feeling so fresh. The best thing ever, Scentsy washer whiffs. That's my favorite. Unboxing the whiff box. Spraying Scentsy Fresh on your bed every day. There's some people you'll go every single day. You see them making their bed and spraying their Scentsy Fresh. They are showing people that they are committed to that product because they love it. Everybody needs it. Okay, that's something that you can literally share every single day. Before and after of your counter cleans. I have shared pictures of like shoes and before and after, and then like sped up a video of me cleaning them, and people was like, what? I did my back porch cushions one time. They got all nasty because I had left them out there all winter long. Sprayed some counter clean, used a scrub brush, and showed people what they do. Cleaning out your dishes whenever you have wax on there. So many different things that you can show people. Maybe little room spray hacks. We've all heard when people take it in the bathroom. Let's just be honest. Room spray is pretty awesome beside a toilet. People will spray it inside of the toilet paper. I also talk about how I keep it in my vehicle, how I can spray it on my carpets for an extra fresh scent. Just different little room spray hacks. Making samples. Everybody's always like, oh, samples. Yeah, I want some of those. They like seeing us make samples. I don't know how. It's so cool watching like people use the little, I can't even think of what they're called now, crinkle cutters. Oh, another one I just thought of, and I was actually going to do it again. It's been a while since I've done it. You set your phone up and you can like make it to where it doesn't move, and you can put your wax in and slowly watch it melt. Then you can speed it up and it looks pretty cool watching the wax melt. So that's another idea that's really cool. Unboxing a buddy, showing how you put the scent pack in it and then giving it to your kids, seeing their little reaction light up. How you decorate with a warmer. Bagging up an order. Sometimes it can be thank you mail. It can be you talking about how you're so thankful for your customers and you're going to take that to the post office. Changing out a car bar. How your wall fans work. Anytime I talk about a wall fan, I go into Hendrix's Playroom with toys everywhere. An example if people want to see real, not perfect. Okay, here I am in my sweats all the time. And I'll go in Hendrix's room with toys everywhere. And I'm like, okay, this is my 4-year-old's room. This is what I use to keep his room smelling good. I show how, I hit it against the floor. Say it's made of a polycarbonate. It's not going to break. Hendrix hits it with something. It's not going to spill. People love knowing things are mess-free and where you use it. I'll take them into the hallway, show them, oh, wow, this is in a super low wall plug-in where people's going to like a high traffic area and I don't have to worry about it. Show people things that they can actually use and see it in action. Let's see. Share a daily schedule, incorporating Scentsy. Maybe you can be like, oh, this is what I have to do today, checklist. And some of it might be like, bag up orders or a coaching call or a training, or just show somehow, mix in a little bit of Scentsy of something that you're doing that day. Share your favorite scents. Guys, I love being honest with people. I tell people my favorite scents and I tell them what I don't like. And I'm like, hey, just because I don't like it, don't mean you ain't. I ain't about the pine scents. I ain't about the fir scents. I don't care if it's Christmas or not. That's not my thing. But a lot of people do. Somebody wants a pine scent. I'll be like, well, this is my favorite out of this and this. Or if somebody's like, well, which should I pick, a car bar or a travel tin? I'm sure everybody's with me when I say a car bar. Just saying. I'm honest. My customers trust me. And that's what I want to do with these new customers. I want them to build a trusting relationship, new connections with them. Share if you're earning trips. Share if you got new orders. If I get a new order come up, I said thank you and a little picture of it. Sometimes I'll just screenshot a picture of the order, of course, hiding all their stuff. Maybe I'll take a picture of the product so that people can see what they ordered. That's just an example of something you can share. Other things non-Scentsy related that you can share. And let me just say, a lot of times people will be like, oh, I've ran out of things to share. I don't even know what to do. Guys, you share it all the time. That was a big, long list. Once you get to the end, go back to the first part and start all over. It ain't one and done. You keep sharing because, trust me, you're going to have new people looking at it. Okay? Do it all over again. Other things that you can do. Talk about daily habits. Again, maybe you wake up and you make your bed every day. A lot of people share that. Some people feel complete after they made their bed. Their house can be a mess. They're like, well, I made the bed. And you can ask people, hey, did you make your bed today? Water intake. Maybe you're sharing with people how you're trying to do better with your water. Just share little things like that. You'll be surprised if people's like, oh, wow, I'm actually trying to do that too. Let me share with you the bottle I'm using. People will interact with you because they're like, oh, well, hey, I do that. I can share something valuable with her. So maybe you're like, oh, I'm trying to, find a really good bottle. By the way, I was going to do that today and lost it. I can't find my little Scentsy water bottle that counts all of my stuff. I've got to find that. But you can use little things like that just to get some conversation going. Maybe you can talk about maybe you're throwing a roast in the oven. A roast in the crock pot. Share that. I shared how I made a 7-layer salad for our church Thanksgiving thing. And people loved it. And I sped it up too. Again, I'm going to share those apps with you guys to show you guys how, what ones I like to use personally. But share different things like that. Today I shared, Hendrix wanted cinnamon rolls. And I'd also just bought like that little Dash waffle maker that's a gingerbread. So I was like, let me see what these look like. Put them in there. It was cute. So they was like, okay, I want to take a picture of it. I want to take a video of it. Show people how to make that. People's like, oh, wow, never thought of that. Or some people's like, wow, I love it. But you're giving them, they're sorry, I can't talk. You're giving people other ideas, other valuable information that they can relate to other than just Scentsy. Maybe you finished your exercise. Let them know. Show them what exercise you did. We see people using their Peloton all the time. Love seeing that. Again, your favorite drink from Starbucks or your coffee shop, whatever. Oh my gosh, now I want waffles, right? They were so cute. When you go to my page and you see all that icing on them, oh, they were so good. Anyways, maybe you can do a get to know me. People like seeing that. Humor, entertaining. You can share other people's stuff. So Instagram, for example. If I find a video or a picture somebody else has posted that I just think is hilarious, I will share it. There's this girl on there, guys. She shares like 90s and 2000s like nostalgia stuff. Love it. She will show like, it'll be like girls in 2000 getting ready for a night out, and they'll be like layering all these tank tops. She has like all the old flip phones on, and she'll like have the front of her hair straightened and the back of it still like crimped. It's hilarious. But I share all of that stuff because people like seeing humor, and people then see things that I like. Oh, she thinks that's funny. Oh, I love stuff like that too. I would share all that girl's videos. So funny. I love that stuff. But find things that you can share that people's going to like. People likes humor. Like I said, the deal of the day, if you find a good thing at Target, I love looking at the Target bullseye section, $5 and under. Share your finds. People like seeing that. Again, if you found a good sweater at Walmart that was $16, share that. Let people know. They're seeing that you're sharing things other than just Scentsy, that they're like, oh, wow, I like that. I'm going to go try that. Maybe an Amazon find, something at the Dollar Tree. Maybe you found a little craft that you can do from something at the dollar store. Share things like that. People like to see that. This or that. Those are always fun. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen those floating around. Pinterest has them everywhere. You can just search in like winter this or that. It'll be like cocoa or eggnog, mittens or scarves or something. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. And then you just mark it, and then you put the blank in for other people to do. That's other fun things to do in your stories. Things that you don't want to do. Ready? Don't do it. Do not post constant product. If you think that you're going to be able to just get on social media and post a picture of you and your warmer, no matter how perfect the picture looks, and you're going to get orders, you're wrong. It doesn't work like that. You have to build connections. Okay, you have to build connections. It's not just, hey, this is me, this is my warmer, or hey, this is a flyer, you need to buy it. They're going to be like, I don't know who you are. No, I ain't buying nothing off of you. That's the truth. You have to build connections with these people. And I hate flyers, by the way. If I can say anything, I would say if you have a regular picture to use, I encourage you to do that. If all we have is flyers, then that's another story. But spam messages, we're not going to just start spamming people. That is not what we do. We do not send people messages saying, I'm a Scentsy seller, I'm a Scentsy consultant, blah, blah, blah. I think you would be really good at what I do. We don't do that. No, we build relationships with these people. Being tacky and salesy, we want to be as less salesy as we can, but still intentionally being, letting people know what we're offering. So some things to remember. We want to bring in our target audience. So we want to bring in things that they are going to be interested in seeing. I'm going to say this a billion times until it gets in your head. We want to build connections. That is the secret sauce. We're making new friends, guys. It's as simple as that. Do not overcomplicate it. Not constant product posting. Just said that. Be relatable. You do not have to look perfect all the time. I see some of these people that's putting their makeup on all the time, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm relatable to these people that's in their pajamas all day long after they take their kids to school and then sit and watch Hallmark movies. That's what I want to do with cookies. I also feel like I need to watch or have cookies with every Hallmark movie I watch. Just saying. That's the kind of people I'm relatable to. Have conversations. Again, start the conversations. Do not be scared to find somebody new that you have common interest in and just start commenting on their stuff and asking them questions. Then go to their stories, again, if this is Instagram or Facebook, and then start interacting in that. And then they're going to be like, oh, wow. So they're going to start having a conversation back with you. You start doing that often, you're going to get to know each other better. You're going to build trust between each other. You have to talk about the opportunity with Scentsy for people to know about it. If you do not talk about the opportunity, people are not going to know about it. They're not. You have to talk about it. do not be scared to talk about the opportunity. And it can be as simple as an action step after, like a call to action. I think I actually did that in my stories today. I talked about something that was like, would you like, if you want more information on what I do, and it was like a yes or no poll. There's also some little slides, slide for more information, or ask me any question about my business. You can throw little things in like that to make it fun. And that's the good things about stories. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, that's where I share so much products with Scentsy, and so many things with Scentsy is through my stories. Now, let me just say, we're talking about all of this stuff and getting on there, and, we can get sucked into social media really fast. It's real easy to start scrolling and keep scrolling, and then hours went by. So it's very important that you're intentional with your time management. Guys, we did not leave our 9 to 5 or potentially want to leave our 9 to 5 to hustle 24/7. We don't want to do that, right? We do not want to leave a 9 to 5 job to hustle 24/7. We want to be more present with our family, have more freedom. We don't want to be, on our phone 24/7, commenting on stuff, trying to build relationships. You want to set boundaries, time boundaries. If you have to time yourself and be like, okay, I'm going to sit down for 30 minutes and I'm going to comment and engage with as many people as I can. A lot of times after everybody goes to bed and I'm laying in bed, that's the last time that I'll get on there and I'll kind of comment and do all kinds of things, okay? Set a timer, just like Kelly said, perfect. Whatever you have to do to just not, again, like I said, not be unnecessarily scrolling forever and just kind of get lost out there in the social media land, because it's easy to do. Use a call to action. We just talked about that. Would you like info? Do you have any questions? That's things that you can do. Add a poll, add a slide bar. I did see something when I was watching some of these trainings, and I want to share it with you guys, some of my favorite people to follow as well for social selling. But one thing that I heard somebody say is, let's say you're talking about the opportunity in a direct message or something, because most of the time that's where that's going to take place. You don't want to end it with like, okay, let me know, girl. Okay, you want to say, okay, do you have any more questions? You're asking them questions to where they have to respond. Now, if they don't respond, then you just kind of drop it, okay? You tried. But sometimes just like, let me know, girl, then they have to kind of reach out again. But if you've kind of left it at a question, it makes it a little easier for them. So it's really good to end things with a call to action. Success isn't built overnight. I think I just said that. Share the benefits of Scentsy. Master your platform. We're talking about that again. Make sure you know whatever platform you choose, know the ins and outs of it. Study it. Watch all the YouTube videos. Follow people that is really good on that platform. See what they do and try to see how you can incorporate it into your business. Okay, this is another one. You guys ready? We'll take a drink for this one because it's hard. I don't want it to come out wrong. Okay. On any social media platform you're on, you guys ready? Hold on, I was reading a comment. You do not want to fill your feed with other Scentsy consultants. Now, guys, I do not mean that in a mean way, because our little circle of consultants are amazing. We want to, we have these connections. Some other consultants are our best friends. We meet people in this business and they became lifelong friends. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't want to get on social media and the only thing that you comment on, the only thing that you do is only interacting with other Scentsy consultants. Because again, social media recognizes that. And if you get on social media and you're scrolling and all you're seeing is different posts from other consultants, that's telling you that that's who you're following most, that's who you're commenting on most, that's who you're interacting with most. This is your business. You want to be growing new customers. You should be interacting more with non-Scentsy people to grow your business. Now, you're still talking to Scentsy people. I'm just saying the majority of your time spent on social media when you're going to grow is for your customers, your potential customers, not other Scentsy consultants. And again, if we're talking, a lot of people have been asking questions about Instagram. If you're using hashtags, guys, a lot of things you don't want to use is Scentsy, Scentsy warmers, I love Scentsy, the Scentsy life. Who is going to be following all that? Only Scentsy consultants. You want to be using hashtags that other people's going to find you. It might be home fragrance, fragrance decor, cozy home. Again, that's again, I'm just thinking home decor, because that's all I ever think about when it comes to Instagram. But you want to find things to find new people, not that only Scentsy consultants are going to look up. You see what I'm saying? You can do like wax warmers or something, yeah, but like you have to watch. I'm not saying you can't use them at all, but you don't want to have 10 Scentsy hashtags, because the only people that's going to see it is other Scentsy consultants, and that ain't bringing you money. You want new customers, you want new potential teamies, and you just have to watch how you do it. So clearly, like we said, the connections that we have with our Scentsy sisters and brothers is amazing, and you can still, I'm not telling you not to interact with them. I'm just saying that if that's all you see on your feed, then that platform's telling you that that's who you're interacting with the most. So you just need to make sure you juggle it a little more, and kind of, here's your Scentsy people, here's your new customer prospects. You want to kind of do that. You see what I'm saying? Kind of do that. So you still interact with all the people, but just these people a little bit more. Her kitten's watching my training. Hey, kitty. No, really, that's funny. Okay, so no personal account. I actually already answered that. Somebody asked about what kind of account. Don't do personal. You want it to be public so more people can see it. Let me see if there's anything else. Just got a couple more things back here. Hitting your hand on the screen. So funny. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys just a couple people that I recently started following on Instagram. Again, I said Instagram. And you can search this up on YouTube. Find people that you like on Facebook. All I did was I looked at people who did network marketing, social selling, and I found people that I liked. There is one girl, she sells the Saint makeup that I was talking about. I've seen a ton of people, but she does it. And she also talks about social selling, and she has so many good points. And her name is The Jackie Richards. You got Instagram, go look her up. She might have a Facebook. I don't know. She might have a Facebook account. She does too. She might have a YouTube. I'm not for sure what all she has. I watched her on Instagram. The Jackie Richards. There's also one that's The Kristen Boss. Yes, you can block people, Dee Dee. She asked, if you have an Instagram public, can you block people? 100% yes, you can block people. There's also one called No Shame Sales Game. They just have some straightforward business tips and things. Like, for example, it'll be like a lot of consultants will share funny things that might say, oh, people say they can't sell stuff, but they don't care to share their favorite Starbucks drink and doesn't realize that they're trying to influence people. Things like that. It's just a cute little platform. No Shame Sales Game. There's another one called She Goes Company. So that was just a couple that I was going to share with you. But the Jackie Richards, I really like her energy. You guys will just see when you follow her. And I can only imagine what it's done for her Saint business. And I don't even know if I'm saying that makeup right, but I'm sure she sells a crap ton because of the relationships that she's built, and the following that she's built. Some apps that I like to use is Canva. Okay, y'all don't know how to use Canva? Guess what? You got to do the same thing I did. Go to YouTube and watch tutorials. That's what you do. Lightroom. All these presets to make pictures look pretty. Almost all of them has a Lightroom preset. Go to YouTube. Watch how to do it. Super simple, but it's a really good editing tool for pictures. CapCut. 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 That's another really good one. For making videos, you can maybe do like, oh, I did a video of this, so then you can put them all together, and then it'll ask you if you want to increase the speed, so you can increase it or decrease it. That's a really good one for that. Let's see, I was thinking I had another one, and I can't think of what it was called, that I do speed with, but that's one of them is CapCut. There's another one where, like I said, you can just take a regular video and then you speed it up. So it's really cool. And it's just an option on there. You can link all kinds of videos together and then speed it up. What is that other one? And I didn't write it down. And it's on my phone, so I can't see it. And then another one called Mojo. Mojo, Mojo, is fun for making like fun little stories and things. That's a couple apps that I personally use quite often. But I think that's the last of my notes. But guys, in all honesty, the only thing that ever stands in our way is ourselves. We're too embarrassed to get on and show our face. We're afraid of what people's going to think. You know, we have this self-doubt. That's what gets in our way. And we worry too much about what other people think when these other people are not writing our paychecks, okay? Do things, enjoy what you're doing, love what you're doing, share the products that you love. That's what this business is about. Don't think of it as selling. Think of it as, I'm just sharing how I use these products. I'm just sharing how I love these products. I'm sharing why I think you would love these products. I'm sharing what I think that would benefit you with these products. That's what you're doing. And with social media, you're just building relationships. You're building connections. And I just seen that Dee Dee said that she's like that. Dee Dee, nobody can get that out of your head but you, okay? You have to just get that out of your head and just say, I'm going for it, okay? Get that self-doubt out. Quit worrying about what others think and get out and do the thing. Do it for yourself. Prove that you can do it to yourself, and that it's not that scary, okay? It's really not that scary. Nothing has to be perfect. People like seeing real. I've even started going a little bit more often, even with no filters on sometimes. And I don't even wear makeup a lot, but sometimes I'm like, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have filters on, but then sometimes I don't. I'm like, whatever, this is just me. This is just me, and I'm not putting makeup on every day to go live on social media. And those people who do, more power to them, but it's not me. You should see what I look like sometimes on our team page. You should see. But just practice it a little bit. Get out of your own way. Quit being nervous and just step out there and do the thing, because nothing's going to change if you don't change. Okay? We all know that. Nothing's going to change if you don't change. So I hope you guys have a good night. Again, I hope you guys just got a little bit of little golden nuggets from that. Dee Dee said, I don't even know how to use filters. Exactly, honey. That's why all you got to do is get on YouTube and look how to do it. Look how to do Lightroom, and it'll show you how to change filters. Promise. Or you can just look up different apps. That's just what I use. I get on YouTube so many times and just watch people. I'm a visual person. So if I read something, it's like, do this. I'm like, no, I need to sit here and watch you do it. So that's why I love going to YouTube. Hey, Zeri, I didn't see you was on here. Zeri and Aaron, that's my people. Okay, so I thank you guys for listening to me tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Again, if you guys want to follow me for any type of inspiration or just to see what I do, one more thing, real fast. Is your bio. I read this too. Your bio in any type of thing you use, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, is your business card, okay? Think of your bio as your business card. So forever, I was like, I would say like Hendrix's mom, which obviously I am, Jesus lover, farmhouse lover, and then I changed it because I was like, I need to know, and I said like fragrance specialist. Now it specifically says home decor and fragrance, because people can search that up, and I didn't know that. So if people just search up fragrance, then eventually my name's going to come up during that count, because they might not type in Scentsy, but they might type in fragrance or scent, and so I have it set like that. And I tell people what I can do to help them. So I think it says something along the lines, and I change it all the time because I'm like, oh, this might sound better. It says something about the lines like sharing decor tips while incorporating home fragrance and decor or something like that. I don't know. But I'm telling people straightforward, you on my page, this is what you're going to get. Okay? And so it's pretty straightforward, and you can do that with whatever you decide. And I cannot wait to see what some of you guys are interested in sharing. Like I said, I love seeing farm animals. I love seeing cooking things. I might not cook a lot, but I love watching them. But yeah, just share all of the things. And again, follow people that has common interest and kind of learn from them. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. And I will come back, and if you have any questions, then I will try to go back and get them. But see you guys. Thanks for having me.